Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video where we're going to talk about online dating. This is my boyfriend Corey, and we're also going to be talking about how we kept up with a long distance relationship, how we found each other. We've been together for about over 2 years now.
2.5.
Yes, and I'm going to do a beauty makeup on him today, and this video is sponsored by Match.com because we found each other on an online dating app. Everyone's doing it nowadays. I feel like it's more natural or more common for people to meet online.
Yeah.
I mean, we met online technically, me and my viewers. So if you're super nervous about meeting people in person, you could definitely try it out if you're of age. If you guys get a dating account on Match, it's super easy to start. They only have a few questions for you to answer to get matched with people. Honestly, it's a lot easier than most dating apps that I've tried out before. Again, this link will give you a 7-day free trial. Links to Match and get started is in the description box below. Feel free to check it out.
And look where we are now. We're actually living together.
I never thought that would happen. Still, we've been living together for like 5 months now, and every day I'm like, did this really happen? So I am going to be doing his beauty makeup today, and we're talking about our relationship and how we met. As I said, we met on a dating app, so I do believe in it. That's why I agreed to do this video.
It's because of a dating app she gets to do this torture to me.
Yep. What did we think of each other's first, I remember when we had our first, dating profiles. You had something about Build-A-Bear, like one of those guys who doesn't like to go on a normal date. I'll take you to Build-A-Bear and just do something off the wall on an adventure.
No, I wanted to do something more memorable as a first date.
Uh-huh.
We didn't really do anything memorable. We went out to dinner.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to do something fun, but you didn't want. We had our first date at Dave & Buster's.
I was actually very nervous.
You were?
I was very.
Is that why you didn't pick out a cool place?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why were you nervous?
Are you kidding me?
I didn't tell him I was on YouTube until
like 6 months into our relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a month.
Nope.
And we were already saying I love yous a little over a month in, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then after we both said it at the same time on the phone. And we hadn't even met each other then. And
it just felt natural.
Yeah. The day after that, you called me up and you said, I know I'm more of a traditional guy, so this is a weird question, but will you be my girlfriend? And I remember it so vividly because it was on my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been together. And the reason why we moved in together now is because I feel like, I don't know, we were doing long distance for a year and a half.
Yep.
And it was kind of getting tiring.
A lot of money.
I was in California and he was in North Carolina. We would see each other every month.
We actually visit each other a week or a week and a half out of every month. And I had no idea that it would end up like this. I'm very happy it did.
Why? Did you think that I would just slowly fade away?
No, I remember talking to you, we were so far apart, and I was like, I don't know, we could probably meet each other once or twice.
A year.
And then you're like, screw that.
Right? I'm like, no, we're gonna make this happen.
All right.
Well, because I was lucky because I have family out in North Carolina too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I brought my cousin onto our first date, which I'm sure Corey didn't like that much.
No.
But I was trying to be on the safe side. I told many of my close friends about it. I would suggest maybe going with a friend on a first date, just to be safe as a girl,
Well, I would say.
Or in a public area.
At least in a public area.
Yeah.
I would also say if you're actually gonna bring someone, make sure they sit at another table. Mm-hmm. But make sure that the other person is facing away. Mm-hmm. From you, is probably facing away from someone that you're meeting, so that way you can at least have someone look after you.
But how was I in person compared to online and talking to me for so long? I think we talked for 6 months before we actually went for it and met in person. Mm-hmm. And I was the one who went to go see you.
Yeah.
The day, like, literally the day after my birthday. What'd you think of me in person compared to, like, talk on the phone and online?
You were super shy.
Yeah, but then you said you're shy.
I was nervous. I was nervous, like, getting up to that point. Like, I'm like that with a lot of things, but, like, once I actually sit down and get into the situation, I immediately start to adjust.
Yeah.
So, honestly, yeah, you were just super shy. You're very quiet. You're very, you didn't know how to think. And then we sat next to each other. We ate. We just talked. You kept on repeating, I can't believe this is happening.
And then we had an awkward first kiss in the booth.
Yeah.
Which was funny because, like I said, I had my cousin there, but she was in another booth. And she came up to me and him just to see how our date was going because I wasn't answering my phone. And you thought it was a fan of mine.
I actually did.
Because he knew, like, look up. He knew about my YouTube by then. What'd you think of when you found out that I did YouTube?
I was like, that's cool. Honestly, I wasn't like, oh yeah, she's a superstar or anything like that. No, I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I looked at her videos, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I wasn't trying to I wasn't like starstruck or anything like that. I'm not that kind of person.
Aren't you glad though I do things more than just beauty videos?
Oh yeah.
And then I think the first video we did together, I didn't even tell you guys that he was my boyfriend. I just called him my model, and everyone's like, hey, who's your model?
Yeah, everybody was like, oh my god, your model's so cute. Hi.
I still can't believe we're living together already.
Yeah, you say that every single freaking day.
Every day?
Every
I'm a
day.
crazy person.
Yeah.
Look up. I don't know, because I just never thought you would, like, come around and, like, I just gave up on looking for someone, but then we both did go on a dating app. Moving in. We did of course, he lived in North Carolina and I lived in California, and he was willing to move over here because I have, like, work out here. And, like, honestly, better opportunities for work for him here than it was in North Carolina. And then we did the cross-country trip, and it's like, what was it, 5 days?
5 days, yeah.
To do cross-country, but we spent 2 days in Georgia, so probably could have taken 4.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We were so nervous about that, and it was actually a lot of fun. I don't know, we just naturally get along, which is cool.
Oh yeah, we have the same kind of, a little bit of the same humor too.
Yeah. And I don't think we've ever really fought. We argue a little bit sometimes.
Oh yeah, we've argued about, like, just certain things, but, like, it was never about, I don't think it was ever about, like, each other. I think it was about more just, like, situations happening and, like, what we thought was the best, like, what would be best next to do.
I feel like we got super lucky that we get along so well.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
I feel like when we met each other, it's like, oh, finally you're here. I've been waiting for you.
Right? Like, we honestly, we hit it off, like, super quick. And also the fact is, like, I feel like you're probably the first girlfriend I've ever had that I actually feel like I could talk to about anything.
That's cool.
I can open up and be myself around you. I'm not saying that to be nice to the camera. I'm being legit.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like, I've never felt more comfortable around, like, a boyfriend. But that's why, like, whenever I was with other boyfriends, I never showed them on YouTube. I told myself I wouldn't actually never show a boyfriend on YouTube. But I don't know, with you, I just felt so comfortable. And, like, when we're on camera, it doesn't feel, like, rushed or, like, forced or anything.
Oh, no.
We're gonna put this beautiful color right here. Brings out the brown in Corey's eyes. You have, like, well, you call it poopy brown eyes. But I like your eyes. And of course, I feel like all guys have lashes for days. And genetically, us girls are, like, not as gifted with the eyelashes. Okay, now we're gonna start looking at Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat comments, because I told you guys.
First one was how, like, what are our pet peeves with each other?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready for this? We're about to reveal this to the whole world.
Yep.
And it's things that we don't even know about each other.
Go ahead.
No, you start.
Mine's not even bad. Like, sometimes you're super forgetful, but everyone knows that, including yourself. And you even get upset at yourself for being forgetful sometimes. I feel like you're getting a little bit better now.
Anything else?
Oh, you're screeching. I don't like it. Sometimes you're too down on yourself, I guess, but I feel like we're both guilty of that.
Yeah, I'm very down on myself. There are times where I'm just kind of like, am I really doing this? Or something like that. But, like, I guess the best way to describe it is like, I'm like Tiger Woods. Like, it's weird as it sounds, my grandmother on my mom's side, I remember watching golf with them one time, and they said, I was like, man, Tiger Woods, he did a good job, but he never looks happy. And she said, like, he's super down on himself. He messes up one shot, he takes it in personally. And I'm a bit of the same way.
You look beautiful, darling.
The only thing I can really, well, there are a couple things I can think of, but like the one I guess that bothers me the most is when you overreact, or like you let your anxiety like basically like ruin your day. Like, there are times where you make a big deal out of something that can just be easily fixed, and you start freaking out about it.
Yeah, but that's a mental thing.
Yeah, well,
I can't really help it.
Well, the thing is, I have anxiety too, but I always try to find an answer for it. Like, sometimes you just kind of like grovel over it, like where you're kind of like you make it such a big deal that you let it, like I said, like you let it ruin your day, or you just like get really, really down in the dumps.
Bella Bear wants to know, what do we love most about each other, since we talked about our pet peeves?
You first.
Probably that you're so good with talking with strangers. If you guys come up to me, I will be nice. Like, I sound like I mean. No, I'm okay. I get shy in front of people. But if you see me in person, of course, like, say hi to me, you know, come up. But you can make conversations with total strangers.
Yeah.
And I get really shy around people, but you're like so good talking with making small talk, I should say. You don't take too many things to heart, like you could joke about things, unlike me. And you're very talented at like guitar. I didn't realize either how like mentally stressed out and sad I was living alone until we started living together. Beautiful, darling. What do you love about me?
The fact that basically, honestly, I've never been happier in my life. I cannot remember a time where I was happier. Like, I feel with you, like, just being around you, like, I feel like a lot of weight is off my shoulders. Not to put on to you, but it's definitely something that I've noticed. Like, dramatically, my family's noticed that, like, I'm much happier. Like, I seem like I'm just enjoying life right now, and I really am.
Beautiful. Yeah, you also get along with my family, which is tough because my family's like so different from your family. My family's very like loud, and they're very like odd, open, but in a good way. Your family's like so nice, and my dad is like, you have to get used to him a little bit. He likes talking a lot, which isn't a bad thing.
He can make friends with a log.
Oh yeah, my friend, she always says, I love your dad. He can make friends with the tree stump. But I feel like you and my dad are very similar. Okay, another question that people want to know is, how long did it take for you guys to be fully comfortable in front of each other with each other's weird habits? I didn't start farting in front of you until we moved in together.
Oh no, I started farting in front of her right off the bat.
And then you're like, why don't you fart in front of me? What's wrong with you?
Do it!
Other than that, we were pretty comfortable in front of each other. We've thrown up in front of each other early on. Because we both have like mental issues. Mental issues shouldn't be a bad thing, but you're bipolar, you have ADHD, and you get depression and anxiety, and I have super bad anxiety and stress panic attack type situation. So I feel like that's why we talk everything out. We're really good about that because we can kind of understand each other when we're going through some mental issues. And we're not afraid to like be emotional or talk serious. And we're not afraid, even if we think we'll hurt the other person, because we have to.
I'm drooling.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's why we got comfortable with each other so early on, because we both have our issues. Outlad88, how do you know when it's time to move in together, having a long distance relationship, and how does he feel moving states from you?
Fine. It didn't bother me much. I grew up as a military brat. My dad was in the Coast Guard.
Okay.
My dad was in the Coast Guard, so I grew up like as a military brat. So I got used to moving. Haven't really kept a lot of friends, but like I've always kept like in contact with the ones that are close to me. Yeah. I'm terrible at maintaining contact with people.
Which is crazy because I feel like you were even bad with not texting me. We still Skyped and stuff. I feel like you're better on Skype than texting.
I like talking people to face.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like, I don't like
phone calls.
I do not like phone calls.
Which is crazy because you need that for a long distance relationship.
I know.
And I can't believe we survived because like I was a lot better with, I feel like, keeping in contact. But then, I don't know, we both made it work. But yeah, those are our, what are any tips for long distance? Keep in contact.
Keep in contact.
Stay loyal.
Stay loyal. Don't try some backhand crap. Like it would just ruin their entire relationship if you actually try to do that stuff. Because more than likely they will find out, because it's happened to me before, and I'd rather not have to go through that ever again.
Oh, like you when you were cheated on before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've both been cheated on, so I feel like with the loyalty thing, I think that's why we also worked out too, because we're super honest with each other's good and bad. And
oh yeah, like that's the thing with me. Like I'm very honest with you. Like,
yeah.
Whether you feel offended by it or anything, at least you know where I stand.
Yeah, and even if you make a mistake that's super stupid and you don't think they like it, like remember when you shaved your head and I was so upset, you still have to, like, of course I have to see your head, and then when you got a bloody eye, I felt so bad for you.
Oh yeah. Where did I get a bloody eye from?
Welding class.
Oh yeah. I was welding, and then like a part of the copper wire like sparked, and it shot up under a mask and like hit me directly on the eyeball.
But that is my finished makeup look on my model today. Isn't he gorgeous? I went for like a berry lip with a purple eyeshadow since he has brown eyes that are gorgeous. Put some lashes on and some blush and highlight. I hope you guys liked this video and that I gave you some tips for long distance relationships. Oh yeah, you're just seeing it now. He didn't want to see it till just now. What do you think, man?
Kill me.
Hope this gave you some tips for long distance relationships and starting a dating profile or going online. Don't be scared to date online, right babe? You can try out Match.com. It's easy to use on their mobile app and on their website. It has the most successful online dating and relationships. Also, you can try out Match right now. Here's a link for a 7-day free trial. Match is one of the most successful dating sites. It has the most successful amount of couples and second dates. I hope you guys like this video and this beautiful face of makeup, and that you guys try out Match if you're of age. Online dating isn't too bad. I feel like it's more common. I mean, we successfully got together.
They say 1 out of 5 relationships are
online. Online now. I feel like it's getting more common. I hope you guys like this video. Thumbs up if you want to see more videos with Corey, and I will see you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.